in the first place, I want to appreciate what you did for me. The year 2000, then I was in Berlin at Greek engineering department. So I wasn't good in technical drawing at all, but I don't have that TD background in my secondary school. So I did not do anything. The reality of it, I did not do anything. I just managed to do my title blog. I think I just did some sketches which I managed struggle to do. So after the exams, I was troubled. You know what it means when you are in prelim? You have I have a carryover. So that means you have to repeat after going through those Auschwitz stress. Then after Auschwitz polytechnic stress. So I was so troubled. I don't want to go home. When you feel prelim, you have to go home. So I have to look for a time, and if I was in the evening, I knocked at his door. He was there. So I met him and said, "Sir, please, I want to beg off. I need your help." So what is it? I said, "Your subject, I did not do very well." I said, "Why?" I said, "Because of the stress. The admission, it took me to get that admission. So I couldn't really follow up with the lectures then." So and I said, "Don't worry, I will not fail you. You make use of that statement. I will not fail you. And to God be the glory." He gave me C at the end of the day. So I want to appreciate you. If you were so strict with your principal and all that, you would have failed me on that during that time. The other thing I want to point out from your lecture, you said something which I cannot really restate it clearly. You said old friendship cannot quit old friendship, something like that. You understand? Old friendship is something that we should value. It's valuable. What am I saying? In this our alumni family, some of us, because during our days in school, we are close to one another, and maybe in the course of this our reunion, maybe as we are trying to rub minds together on the way forward, we might have some conflicts. So maybe in the course of having conflicts, some persons might decide to say, at least enough of, if they want to exempt themselves or quit from the reunion course. And forgetting that it's that friendship bond that brought us together. Maybe because of trying to push the course forward or the alumni course forward, we might have some misunderstanding. Doesn't mean that we now quit that old school or that old school. We should not quit it, because all what every one of us made for the association is for the progress of the association. So please, whoever among us that have one or two, misunderstanding, or that decide to say he wants to back out, or try to quit this our alumni association, please you have a rethink and come back. So that is what I want to say. Thank you once again, sir, and to God be the glory for the successful reunion.
Thank you. Very good. On what you said about maybe someone trying to quit the union, there are something I want to tell you. It is not what happens to a man that makes a man to look foolish, but how a man reacts to what happened to him that makes him look stupid. I'll give you an example. Two friends were playing lawn tennis on a river bank, and one of them happened to win. The person that was now won, out of anger, threw his car key. He didn't know it was his car key that was holding. Threw it across and it entered the river. And at the end of it all, when others were going, he looked for the car key. He couldn't see it. That's what is not a stupid man. Yes. Others, they have been winning others and have been going home with their car. But because he had thrown his own key out of anger into the river, he couldn't go home. So who is now the foolish person? So anybody who is thinking of leaving, you're not thinking in the right direction. See, in a reunion like this, if your friend offends you, tell him to his face, this thing you did, I'm not happy with it. And if you are told that if your friend have told you that I'm not having what you did, don't look too big to say, oh, sorry, it's my friend. Is that why you are going angry? Please, forget about everything. You just for fun sake. And that's not keep on going. That's it. That's keep on going. Because if that person is angry about you, and you are not, you don't even know that he's angry about you, he's the one that's wounding himself, yes, and not you. Because each time he sees you, he will be angry, begging God to kill you. But as soon as begging God to kill you, you are going your own way. So please, I want to appeal to people here. If there's anybody that has been offended in any way, please learn how to forgive and forgive, so that the association can move forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's start with that original issue. Now, I have just 3 attributes or features that I've observed in engineering issue. Engineering issue started teaching me far back 1999 when I was in Berlin. Myself and Zeke and very few of our colleagues were part of that fold. One of the things I observed about him, when there's what they call a school tune. As an educationist, when you are in the lecture room and you are lecturing, you must be able to get the attention of the student that you are lecturing. What does that say in translation is that he has that content driven. His messages, his contents are well disseminated to the student. That is number one. Number two, engineer Nishi has what they call class control. You agree with me that anytime engineer Nishi wants to lecture, anywhere you are, you start running. Yes. The reason why you are running is this. Engineering drawing is not a subject like that. It's not a course that your classmates can easily lecture or teach you. I don't think I'm making any sense. Yes. And that was the reason why the day he told me, he said twice he called. Choose one between paramilitary and what? And academics. Immediately he said so. I was really sweating in my uniform. Even my ADC at the back of the sound, I understood what he was saying. That Jesus, this course, if I don't pass this course, would I tell my parents at home that I joined paramilitary or I have to show them my result? Now, the second one I want to say that Engineer Onyinye is somebody that has this love at heart. It does not discriminate. Sir, I will say keep it up. It is not every lecturer that can actually rehearse or come close to. He mentioned something. He said he humbly went to the lecturer's office, which is Engineer Onyinye, and he opened up his mind. Immediately he did that, his mind was lightened. So I want to encourage you, sir. Now we still have some priests, some younger engineers who are here in the school. What you have all achieved or acquired today, they may not have a glimpse of what you have gone through. Sir, I still want you, we are pleading that you can still use that word of experience to actually grow them. Now on the final note, I am going to invite one and only, we call him the HOD by his nomenclature, or I call it nomenclature. And that is not a person but engineer Ayemere Joseph for the vote of thanks. The vote of thanks on behalf of the Auchi Polytechnic Mechanical Engineering Students 2005 set. Please, engineer Ayemere, please do that vote of thanks on behalf of everyone that is here to engineer Onyinye.
Crystal clear.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
First of all, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here. Actually, I didn't get to know really until yesterday when I came in, and I was told the one that was coming in, I was very elated. A lot of things I reminisce over a lot of things. I'll mention just one vividly. Apart from your staying disciplinary background that shaped all of us, as everybody has attested to, was I remember one day, I can't remember the name of that brother. He did the school for where we did not get it. I got to no food to eat. And I know if I continue drawing, I may collapse and fall. So I put my engineering drawing, but on top of the drum, my landlady used to gather water when it's raining. I was drawing. When the stomach was no longer answering me, I had to start cooking beans. I was using one hand to cook beans, I was using one hand to draw. So the people that were in my company, the two guests, they are in my studying the accounting also. They say, you don't understand, what kind of course is this one that? Is this one not software? I said, it's not software. But you see this man, if I don't pass this course, there's no graduating or there's no moving from it. And around 12 o'clock, I finished cooking that beans, ate that beans, and I continued to draw until around 1 or 2, I was able to finish it. Then I slept. Why did I reminisce over this? You know, sometimes when we're passing through those phases, we thought that you guys then, as our lecturers, you were really punishing us. But without knowing that you were trying to shape us to be very great men and women of tomorrow. I think we need to clap once more for what these people have done. And somebody once said, he said, defeat is not failure. He said not to have tried something new at all is true failure.
That's right.
And the result that the discipline and the background people set for us now GD is that me, I don't see anything impossible. As for me, I'm talking and personalizing it now. Anything impossible is not in my dictionary because as long as it can be done, it doesn't matter whether nobody has done it before. But I believe I can try. I'm allowed to fail. Failing is not, it doesn't mean that I have not made progress. Failing means that I need to look for a better way to do it. And that is shaping every aspect of my life, whether as a father, as a husband, as a son, as a neighbor, as anything that shaping. Because when people are looking at problems, and seeing what solutions. Because that's the background you people give us here. Or is it the office where we work? The kind of, yes, well, those days when we were in school, they will say because we went to Polytechnic, you cannot rise in organization, you cannot grow where you are working because you have HND, it's only able to have BNG. We know even while we were studying very hard, we know that thing was somewhere in our mind that, does it mean when we go there now, you'll be better to us? But I can tell you, you guys did a good job on us, sir. Yes. Because when we got out there, so now I said, where did this guy come from? Says, that's where we produce a lot of people. When I started, I just discovered that comment was coming. I was not like this. I said, hey, these people cannot make us feel as if we are second class citizens. And I tell you today, there is nothing that you are being you or anything because how would you do something to us? Thank you very much, sir. I'm grateful. And on behalf of everybody here, and even those that are not able to be here, I want to tell us that as regards what Pat said, anybody about wanting to quit, I know sometimes really you can really get pushed to the wall. Yeah. It's bound to happen. But one thing I want to let us know, as the popular saying, that coming together is the beginning, staying together is progress. But working together is where the true success is, and we are going to work together. Amen. No matter the person that says he wants to leave, we'll bring the person back. Amen. Because you are not allowed to go anywhere. We pass through this thing together, pass through fire together. Yes. How many cars can win the way? I listed all the cars that show and I was very happy when you said what you got to find out was that the courses that were difficult there, we name of the lecturer after the course. When you hear Ojeme, straight of material. When you hear straight of material, you mention what's this? That's Ojeme. Thermal dynamics here. You know, we know it is we have gone through, but we are happy to be here today. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for coming all the way from us. We appreciate it and we pray that your going back will be as smooth as the way you are coming. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Can we put on Africa for the Now, I've not been whispered by Engineer Pat, which is Patrick. This reunion has a window of opportunities for every one of us to embrace unity of purpose. And we are actually saying this, we are saying this to affirm that every members, both the ones in Nigeria and the ones in the diaspora, sir, and we are proud to announce to you, sir, that some of your boys, some of your students that you actually train and you lecture, I can tell you vividly that 70% of them, they are in the diaspora. Yes. And they are doing tremendously well. Yes. As a matter of fact, this program is being covered. They are going to worship wherever they are. And can imagine that excitement, seeing you still looking very young. Yes. You look like an under 20.
It's a constant. It's a constant.
Yes. Looking under 20. It shows that you have deposited immensely in the life of every one of us. Yes. So, Auchi Polytechnic is a school that can be reckoned with. And we are actually proud. We are proud to say that we passed through that institution. Every one of us here, we are doing tremendously well in our place of work. Everybody here is working. We are working. And we are doing very well. We are making this work. So, at this point, we are going to have just some group photographs to honor our lecturers. Then after that, by the grace of God, we'll move into the second segment. And that is actually for the consumption of every member that has attended. So, in no particular order, engineers, scaffolding, I know you are good when it comes to organizing, as an organizing secretary. So please, we want you to please just position us. Let us have a good photograph with our erudite lecturer. My president, sir. My president. Okay, sir.
I want to tell you what. You see, there's a great difference between polytechnic and university. Especially when you are doing professional courses like engineering. In the university, I passed university education. But I will tell you immediately that from my first year to the second year to my final year, I don't know much about that. It's only theory. That's what I'm saying. Practical is zero in the university. Practical is zero. I experienced it. And I'm free from a good university, I'm free from a university of Nigeria.
Wow. A round of applause.
Then when you talk of practical, I'm sorry, theory, cramming and uploading. I had a friend when we were at school. We call it David. During the exam, he can cram the whole, what do you call it? He can cram any textbook. But what his law is that once he enters the exam for God. But the moment he's able to say a word to you, everything will vanish. Everything will vanish. You go to square zero. So now, in the polytechnic, you are taught the theory and you see the practice. Yeah. So you cannot compare and say with those who pass through the university. They cannot compare with you. It's just that in Nigeria we value certificates and knowledge. Otherwise, they cannot compare themselves with you in terms of practical. If in terms of theory, they cannot. So don't feel intimidated because you pass through polytechnic. No. If you watch yourself, those in the industry are mostly people from polytechnic. Yes. So they know what they are doing. Okay? So don't feel that you are intimidated by them or something like that. Yeah. So thank you very much.
Please a round of applause for one and only, and that is our very uncommon lecturer, because it's not easy to come across him. Thank you, Engineer Solomon, for giving us this big fish. Because if not for Engineer Solomon that was able to source, you know, like myself, I have seen Engineer Onyishe last. That was when I dropped my bio. 2005. That was the day I saw this face last. Imagine how excited I am, how happy I am seeing you. So, please, like you said, we are going to have another section, and that is no other section than the business meeting. That business meeting will be handled by the president of this great alumni. Before that, like I said earlier, we're going to observe a group photograph. Because this day is an historic day, this day is a memorable one, and everything we're going to do, we must leave our footprints behind. Engineer Samson, please, can you take charge of that section? Thank you very much.
Thinking himself.
Praise the Lord. Thank you very much for this opportunity given to me. It's not a church gathering. So, like my first employer, the man happens to be one of, in fact, I will call him Delta State #1 citizen because he was a PA to in the Buhari regime on the advisor on power and energy. He used to go abroad to go and represent Nigeria, especially Delta State on power and energy. There is also another. But he is also a pastor with Church of God Mission. So in the office, he will tell us when we did the Buhari project, the Delta State government project then. Engineer Pastor Tata said, no, I am getting it wrong now. They address me as Engineer Tata on that thousand the series. He said in the church, I don't know, in the office, I'm an engineer. So thank you for this privilege. We don't waste much of your time. If I call you, I point at you, know that you will be also planning to have a shoot with our humble, amiable, and respected lecturer engineer. Sir, please, where are we doing it? Okay, we're going to.
Can we do 1 year? And we'll just go outside to do, we'll replicate it here. Sir, please, sir. Our president, can you come up? VP, can you also join the photograph? VP, can you join the photograph? Yes, we can have it here, we can have the shot here. Where are the mufflers?
Where Jonathan?
Cameraman, please be set. Fast, fast, fast. Those who have stand the way, please. Cameraman, you can't keep okay, yeah? Do you want it? Okay. Are you sure? The way I'm like here. Eh? Can you? This is all you have here.
Test it.
No. See. No. After this, No. I will just go. I'm sorry. Let's just go. And they call the muffler. Okay, distribute the muffler so that we can have a muffler to actually take a picture.
Oh, you're
Give.
Oh yeah, give to anybody. Also give to our lecturer. Give to our lecturer.
Yole, where's my muffler?
Bring up my person.
They said she not give. Hello, who are these very good? Can you just? Hello.
Okay.
Thank you.
About our heads, because now only one life now we get, because sickness now the old.
And it's so long, God. It's so long, God. That was too long, talk. Anything they like made them talk. On to my well, don't let so. What is shall buy? What did I go over the buy? What the price can you buy? What the price can you buy? What is shall buy? What did I go over the buy? What the price?
The projector. Huh?
That's the first one that has
Okay, now at this point, we are moving to Jonas, sir, please can we have your attention? And please, sir, we have to do the next section. Now we are going to one of the most crucial sections of this gathering, and that is the 2025. Let me call it the 2025 reunion of our members, which is AMPE05 reunion 2025. The team is connecting us. We are now moving over to the business meeting, and this business meeting will be taken by no other person but our one and only, a very vibrant, a very humble, a very energetic, a resourceful, one and only president of our great association, which is an alumni, Alto Polytechnic 2005 set. It's not a person but Engineer Charles. Please a round of applause for Engineer Charles as he takes over the section of business
Please, sorry to cut you short.
Okay, sir.
Please always call the name is true, not your national.
I'm sorry, that
It's very, very important.
is what the pronunciation. Oh.
The pronunciation.
You go break it down. You go break it down. No fair. I never talk my mouth. No, the third one.
Even for Troy, they say Charles I.
May I introduce Edna Charles
Thank you very much. We call this the business meeting. It's about us and core interests, and this is one of the hearts of this reunion. Will reflect our journey. We reflect on our journey. We define our future, and we strengthen the foundation of a more united and impactful alumni association. So I did like a 30-minute presentation for us to understand how we travel so far as a body and what we are looking towards, and how we can also build on what is already on ground. So I want to say today we align the vision and we consolidate our growth and prepare to build an alumni body that is organized, empowered, welfare-driven, and future-ready. So on behalf of the entire alumni, I want to say thank you for being here. Let's give a brief review of our journey so far. In the past year, we have made meaningful progress. Consistent monthly alumni meetings, and that has been one of our great strengths. We have been able to successfully launch the zonal meet and greets. We have seen various sessions from Lagos, from the Warri, down to the Auchi zone. And we've also seen improved welfare responsiveness, unlike before, and most of us can testify to that. And we can see an alignment to the Alumni Multipurpose Corporate Society initiative. We sent survey forms, everybody brought their feedback, so we have aligned. So I'm looking forward is the governance, the structure of that cooperative by God's grace in 2026. And by God's grace, our digital library initiative, the budget was presented, reviewed, and we did a refined version of it. Approved. So we are looking forward to next year for execution. And on November 29, we were able to launch the alumni welfare scheme empowerment, which we call the phase 1, calling ours 1. So that is a great thing on our behalf. And we see that the reunion that we have today, it has been an effort of everybody in the alumni, down to the reunion committee, down to the executive, even the advisory team, we were all there. And today we acknowledge how far we've come and we celebrate where we are heading. So we look at the vision that we have for ourselves. The vision is a long term. We are looking beyond 5 years. We are looking to 10 years to 20 years. Where we can be able to give a blueprint for stability and greatness. What is the vision? To build an alumni into a unified, empowered, financially stable, digitally advanced and welfare-driven, and also for us to have a society-relevant alumni body. That is our vision, that we support the members and contribute meaningfully to the society. What are the pillars of this vision? 1, brotherhood and lifelong unity. That is our pillar. 2, professional empowerment. 3, financial strength and sustainability. 4, digital innovation and knowledge legacy. 5, welfare, health and human support. 6, community impact and social responsibility. And 7, long-term legacy to Auchi Polytechnic. This is the future we are shaping together. Now with this, we can look at the strategic future plans that we have for these alumni. The first focus is membership growth and engagement. Here we want to sustain the monthly virtual meetings. 2, we want to expand the zonal network. We just said that we will launch the zonal meet and greet. We'll see some sessions from Lagos, Warri, and Auchi. We want to expand this network to a level that can become more impactful and sustainable.
want to create alumni cluster for welfare, collaboration, and bonding. They want to have a membership reactivation campaign to bring more alumni back home into the reunion. So just as we are having a lecture with a discussion with our lecturer, our guests, so that we talk about those who are committed, how to bring them back into it. So that's what we call the membership growth and engagement. We're also looking at welfare strength for the alumni and health insurance scheme. We just said that on November 29, we launched the scheme empowerment, which is the phase 1. Under this phase 1, we are focusing on support, not just handouts. When we say handout, for example, I call as a deputy, I need like 5,000 naira. Next day, I call I say like 3,000. Those are handouts. But we're looking beyond handouts. We want to see how we can focus on real support, business uplifts, skills, and insights. Where we have an alumni that will be urged to key in and support this sustainability. That is our focus. They also talk about health insurance scheme. Yes, myself and the HQ were discussing about the importance of health. I know many of us individually we have keyed into that vision and we are working on it. While some of us are relaxed about it, we look at it so minute and it's important. Health is important. But we can go to the level where we have an Asian move for this alumni. And that is one of the key drives we are looking at. So we are looking at an area where we have a health insurance scheme that is voluntary and affordable, that can cover emergencies, tests, and hospital visits, and extend to family and protect members from unexpected financial attack. So we're going to look at this area. So the next part we are looking at is financial expansion and upgraded use. Yeah, this one is key. You know, currently our due structure is 1,000 naira per month. And we have a lot of things to pull into. We have some visions ahead of us. We have lively project, we have an empowerment scheme. As soon as we are through this reunion, you see the energized fund that will go in for the campaign for contribution for the empowerment scheme. We have so many goals, but be on those depending on individuals, we cannot work alone. But when we have a collective upgraded financial structure, it will help us. So we are looking at, we are going to send by God's grace by January, we are going to send a survey form to all members to propose the new increased structure. What we have, for example, there are some runners that are paying 2,000 naira per month. And with that, we can be able to go into certain ventures. So paying 3,000 naira. We understand the economic condition, therefore we sustain this thing for the past 3 years, 1,000 naira. So we are looking at that, which will help us to go. Of course, there will be accountability measures where we have quarterly summaries of all our finances in transparent reporting. And by God's grace, by next year, we're going to present an annual audit presentation of all our finances we've done for this year. So that is one of the aspects we are looking at. We also look at alumni income generation. Here we are looking at safe investments. Many of us may have heard of what about it. Some of us are already involved in it. Some of us we have heard about money market fund. That is one of the great investments. Many people are pulling resources to it. We cannot see that as alumni just depending only on dues, doing an empowerment scheme. We can, some of the funds we have in our system, we can pull into money market funds. And we generate funds. And that will make us financially sustainable. We have treasury bills, we have federal government bonds. These are the areas that can be a revenue stream for the alumni. So not just about every day we are doing contribution. From the contribution, we generate what? Revenue and move forward. These are the areas we are looking at as part of our plan. Of course, just as we said before, our digital library, which we kick off by God's grace 2026, the components we are giving back to our alma mater, just as our guest speaker was talking about. That is part of giving back to the community, which our alma mater is part of it. We're looking about digital textbooks, CAD tools and softwares. We're looking about those physical structures. We need to upgrade. The structure has been presented to us from the project committee. Those are parts we are going to be looking at. So this will form our alumni legacy projects. And also we are going to look at the scholarship fund, which was suggested in one of our meetings, and which we are going to key to thank God the guest speaker to emphasize on it. Scholarship fund for maybe can be the best students in the mechanical engineering department. That's the way we also give her. Even as we go for outreach, it can be to the general society. Just as today, by God, we are through this session, we'll be going for the orphanage visit. It's part of the Givers Society. So let's look at our key initiative projection plan. From all we said today, we said our focus, the major focus areas for 2026 will be to strengthen our alumni engagement and participation. We are going to roll out the health insurance scheme. We are going to expand the multi-purpose corporate society initiative from the documentary stage. We are going to the stage of action for execution. We are going to go into our digital library phase 1. We are going to roll out the empowerment plan to monitor. We are going to upgrade our alumni tools. We are going to execute legacy projects. And of course, we move into areas where we can be having, it can be annually, quarterly. The way we are now, we are going to go to the section where we're going to have technical seminar for ourselves to impact on ourselves. So these are part of it. And of course, we should not forget that we did an area of constitutional review, and we have a committee in place, and the committee is working behind the scene. So we are ensured by God to what we enter 2026, we are going to close that this constitutional review that has been a locked up subject we have been looking at. We are looking at those areas. So all the areas we see that we ensure that every area is covered. Now before we look at the last area there, we have a major point we want to present here. We say every alumni is a valid partner. I want to listen to this carefully. Before we conclude, let us remind ourselves that every alumni, active or inactive, is a valid partner. I know some of us, when someone is not active, it's easy for us to say, let's throw him under the bus. Let's throw him under the bus. Well, of course, whether inactive or inactive, they are valid to us. Some will join early in this vision. It's true. Some will join midstream. Why some will join when the vision becomes clearer. So whether you join early, whether you join midstream, whether you join when the vision becomes clearer, you are all valid partners. You must not look down on what? Anybody. So, but all are important. Those who may appear silent today, they become the strongest contributors tomorrow. So don't look down on anybody. Some person might be silent and say, I don't know what they're doing, I'm just watching, I'm not watching. You'll be surprised in the next year, before we enter, before the close of 2026, they will become the strongest contributors. Those who are distant today may become the drivers of the vision of this alumni tomorrow. You'll be surprised. That the person that is distant today, tomorrow will just say, I think I now understand the vision, and I want to drive it. Tell me what is needed for me to provide, and they will drive this what alumni. So never write anyone off. Let this be our mindset. Everybody in this, I want to say, I am an ambassador of this alumni. Yeah. Let me bring one alumni back into this fold, into this family. That will be our drive. So because we are building a network that will influence the industry, that will influence governance, that will influence community support, that will also influence professional visibility. So whenever an alumni joins, it matters. Forget the time, whether it's called early, midstream or not. So by God's grace, January 26, like I said before, we are going to make a financial announcement to give you the audited statement of our account to see all the breakdown. So let us, as we close on this business meeting, I want to say this. Our family is more than a class. We have become a legacy and a rising force. So let us work together in unity, discipline, and purpose. Our tomorrow is bright because we are building it, not somebody that's building it for us. So I want to say I'm so happy that we've come together to this reunion we are talking about is already on execution stage, and we have declared our plans. Thank you for the attention, and God bless all of us in Jesus' name.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please, once again, can we give a round of applause for the President? And that is Engineer Charles. Please pardon me. Okay, Engineer Charles, aye. Please, a round of applause for the Please, I'm sorry. You know, there are some names that, being a Yoruba man, I may not be able to pronounce effectively or eloquently. So once again, we've heard from God this month, we have heard from the pilot. He has given us the future, the visions, and the future plans for the alumni. And what he said was so emphatic. He actually affirmed that no member is what is a minor. Everybody here is a value added personality as far as this institution is concerned. Now, at this point, I want us to actually do something very crucial. It's one of the most important segments or section of this gathering. and that is outreach and charity visit. Outreach and charity. Now, this is the reason why I'm actually emphasizing on that. We are meant to have our lunch break from now to group activities. But we are looking at it. We don't know if that is actually ready. But if it is not ready, I want to implore the attention of every one of us that we should just take that painstaking effort to actually move and pay the outreach, go to the orphanage group and give our gift presentation to the charity foundation, which is the charity visit. I want to believe I've spoken the mind of everybody. Have I? I'm the guy now. We are going together. Great engineers, have I?
You are okay.
The president has something to say.
I want to assure you all that on behalf of the executive, once we come back from our outreach program, HOD was giving an initiative that since we'll be here, we'll be like everything we do here. We take breakfast here. We should have a kind of a good place to go and have a good lunch break. So I'm giving that as a challenge to every one of us as we are going to the outreach. Think of a place. Let's go there. Let's have a lunch break.
A round of applause for my AMPE05 and vibrant president. You are not clapping for the president.
Meanwhile, those that are residents in the year should be the one to.
Kennedy way. Engineer Kennedy.
Kennedy.
What the president have said is not all about the food or what about it's talking about the location.
Yeah.
Let's have a feel of money because this is the heartbeat of
Ancient city of
Benin Kingdom.
Yeah.
We have a lot of places. Something you don't say how they go those days.
No, this one they did.
Just so Immaculate Conception College.
Why not?
Gentlemen, are we good to go now? Engineer Yole, Engineer Jonas, please. Are we set? My vice president, see.
Victor was supposed to give a speech.
Oh, that is true. We don't waiver. No, Now, before we go, please, I want to invite my. We don't waive that.
Constructively, if it's waived or not, I will know constructively.
We can take come back and go down. Yes, let's go to
No.
orphanage.
I mean, the food is not ready, right?
Okay. It's like the food. We have all the time today. Let us
Okay, you know what? No. If we are going for the orphanage, from the orphanage we go to where we are going to.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yeah. So can we leave here 120? We have 5 minutes to relax ourselves. After 120, we go. That means what that means that get the vehicle that will carry us along ready without 5 minutes. You understand?
Okay, engineer,
Yeah. Still on the water. His own speech cannot be made.
It's the Shetima of our time. The second in command. The twice.
Yes. Please, let's not comment in our class. Give us a speech.
Are you guys?
Julius. The chairman of the original committee, and which in bracket the vice president, which is the 002 of this great account. Am I speaking your mind? Engineer Pastor. Engineer Pastor. For the Shetima.
Zio Joyka or what? You better learn it now. Or just say Engineer Pastor Julius O. Just I. Julius O.
No. Remember, I need that wave cannot be released again.
Once again, I want to welcome everyone of us to this special occasion. I welcome my vice president. It's actually a reunion that we are looking at that will take a whole lot of difference in our lives. We have come a long way, and to meet here is a lot of sacrifice. I want to really appreciate everyone for that. Once again, I say you are welcome to this great reunion for the second time in the year that we have find ourselves
despite insecurity, there's some other rubbish happening around. We have broken through some garrisons of the Philistines, turbulence.
That's the pastor. The pastor.
It's not funny.
The Philistines.
People that are very close by. So they are finding it difficult to travel. In this same Edo State, in some towns, they are finding it difficult. You have looked at beyond these things because of the love and for this friendship and this relationship ourselves. So once again, I say you're welcome. And I remember, if I look back, I look at the strength collectively. You know what we're discussing just now. Look at one thing I brought out in my years after school and of my experience and my jobs that I've done so far. There is nobody that I've gone through this school that is not smart. Any field you find yourself. Currently, I'm not even in pure engineering. I've done that for like 14 years. I'm into a different thing entirely. And people in that field are asking me that they want to learn. People that have been there for like 15 years, they want to learn from me. How many years have I been here? I say just a year plus. And you are this good is because of the wavy method, the Gauda method, and all that we have done. My PP is vibrating. So what we look at as stress those days, like Joseph and the lecturer and other places have said, is actually building us to become who we are today. And we are still going somewhere. We are work in progress. And so I want to say this reunion today is not just a social event. It's a renewal of relationship. We are reaffirming our identity and above all to celebrate the uniqueness of we being together as a shared family. I call it the family because we have gone through a lot over the years. So collectively today, we are gathering once again for a purpose so that we can redefine our moving forward and become better engineers, better pastors, better businessmen, and better orator like Joseph, the one and only HOD. So it's actually a testament. We are moving from an Old Testament and we are in the New Testament. And so we are going somewhere. Like Revelation said, he said the prayer of the saints is greater in the census. So at the appointed time, we will end upon the year. So we are looking forward for tangible testimonies. I was telling my wife, I said, imagine we are gathering with presidential levels, with governors backing. Many of us are high. We'll get there. You know, this kind of habit cannot contain us. You know, so but we are going somewhere. So we must achieve. So as we begin this program, I want to encourage every one of us that we should participate with a whole of our mind, our enthusiasm. Let us engage in this reunion actively. I know sometimes when you look at some things, you might decide to have a kind of like somebody is resisting. But let us engage actively, let us engage all our minds. Let us try to forge ahead with a high level, a high spirit, so that we can be impactful. And on behalf of the leadership of this association, I want to say once again, you're welcome to this one week, a special event, and that in this, at the end of this today, we will look back and say, of the truth, Lord, thank you that I'm here. And it will be a testimony in Jesus' name. Thank you so much.
Amen. VP. Ambassador.
I didn't wait it again. Engineer pastor. I didn't wait it.
It's very difficult to wait.
So again, let's clap for Julia. So what we have, next segment, we'll be visiting the orphanage school.
So another 3-4 minutes, very now.
Yes. So visiting the orphanage school. So while we are waiting for the vehicle.
Can you give us a joke? Can you give us a joke?
Okay.
Please, before you give it, let me just make a little speech.
That is the pioneer publicity relations officer in terms of
Greatest engineers.
Great.
Please, I want to appeal to everyone of us. because one of the visions of this, our Lord is to have a full house. We want to have a full house. It really affects me when I feel that some of our members are not active. Some of our members are adrift. And some members that we started together from scratch are no more active. That is something that used to bother me. So I want to beg of us, in our individual efforts, in any way we can bring some persons that are not active, let's try. There are some of us that are close to some of our members that are no longer active on the platform, both the hardwares and softwares. You know, usually I feel so odd that our softwares are not active on the platform. You understand? We need their support. We need their soft touch, like what somebody said. We need their backup. Just imagine what when she said, is it that we are gender friendly? So please, in any way, in your individual effort, you can get some persons to, you know, to have a rethink or a kind of reconciliation to come back to the platform. Please, let's try. In any way, you can do it, you know, with patience according to our recipe. Anything we are doing, especially now, we should do it with patience. We should do it constructively. I believe some of us who call one or two persons that are not be active on the platform sometimes. Please, I believe the person will have a change of mind at home. And it's not like when we have a full house. In this our situation, I was the class dialogue was the class level. We are close to 200. You understand? If you look at the platform, we are close to 70. But in that number, how many of us are actually active? You understand? We need each other. We need everybody has a role to play in sustaining and promoting this so they say together for greatness, together for greatness. When we have a good number, appreciable number, see the rate denominator, it was our progress. So please, I want to beg of us, let us take it upon ourselves. Any area, anybody you know you can talk to, apart from persons that are not active, but there are new persons that you will not be able to reach out to. Like, I think about 2 hours ago, Solomon gave me the picture of one of our colleagues that will be looking for years. You understand? Say he has his number when he gets home, like when he gets his number. The person of engineer, go away. So let's try and get more people and you know, increase our membership strength. So that is what I want to say. The other thing I want to say, please. Hello. What I want to say, in the course of this reunion, we should take one another as brothers and sisters. If a wife were in school, one of us, you know, somebody got you offended in the past when we were in school, please let go. I'm talking to people that, I'm talking to us that are present here, and I believe some of us that are watching us online. If you are in this, in our sets, 2005 mechanical set, and somebody got you offended in the past, and you are still, still holding it, please let go because of God. Because of God. And also, if you are offended in the course of this reunion, no matter why we are trying to, share opinions or share ideas, maybe what you suggested, your opinion is not, it was not accepted, we now got offended. Please, let go. We are brothers. We are not getting younger. I don't think anybody is less than 35 years. But those of us that are watching, online. So let's try and, reconcile. Let's let go of whatever that has got us offended, or whatever we have, what kind of misfeelings or whatever we have had in the past that is making us to feel that I don't think I'm no more interested in this, this reunion course. Please, let's go and let's come together. And like one of us said, engineer Anthony Oji, he said that this reunion metamorphose to our children, you know, taking over from us. It's possible. And so this is just what I want to appeal. Please, I want to appeal to every one of us. Let's try and get, in summary, let's try and get most of our members are no longer active, and they should be back to this platform. Our ladies, our mechanized priests, please, I'm appealing. Please come back home. We are once classmates, we are once brothers and sisters. So please come back home. And if we are offended in the past by anybody or in the course of this reunion, please let go and let's come back together as a family. Thank you very much.
Great engineers in the house. Great engineers in the house. I want to quickly appreciate the boldness of Engineer Patrick Amani for actually opening up his mind or feelings. To corroborate what he has said, I want to strongly say that to hate they say is humans and to forgive is what? Divine. Is divine. I'm a Yoruba man and I'm always proud of my culture. We have an idea in our place. I say so, what does that tell us? It means there's no way you can be able to walk as human beings. Your head was shake. What I will say in essence, nobody is perfect. Only God is perfect. Every one of us that's seated here, we are from different ethnic backgrounds, we are from different families, and as such, we have gone through the same institutions. To a large extent, Engineer Nyagudia can say something about me. I was once his classmate. He can say, even out of 100, he can say 50 or 40. Engineer Charles, I was once his classmate. He can say something about me. But what am I saying in essence is this: we should have that unity of purpose. We must do things with utmost sincerity. And what am I saying in essence is this: that anytime we observe that peradventure I must have offended Engineer Nyagudia, I may not know. Please, let's swallow our pride. Engineer said it. Now, I did something to Engineer Charles. I personally, I knew I offended him. Some of us may not know what I did. But I'm the one that wears the shoes. I know where the shoes is pinching. It was not easy for me. I did something. And within there, my spirit was telling me, if I had known, I would have done this. You know what I did? I said, okay, beautiful. Immediately I saw him today, I went to meet him. And that is the unity of love. I told him, I said, Charles, I've offended you. He smiled. I said, look at my eyes, I've offended you. This is what I did. And I am the one wearing the shoes. Probably the way I presented it was wrong. Please, because you are a Christian, look for a space in your heart and forgive me. In fairness to God, he told me, Mr. Dayo, truly you did. But because you have said it, we hugged ourselves. Now imagine I did not meet him, and we keep on smiling, and he smiles at me. Whereas the smile is not going down with him. That is what Engineer Charles Patrick is saying. Please appeal to all of us. We are families. Everybody here, we have our weaknesses, we have our deficiencies, we have our own strength. Don't see my deficiency as the end result. If I offend you today, I can make an amendment tomorrow. Why? Because we are meant to complement ourselves. Unity of love, unity of purpose, and unity of sincerity. Anything we are doing today is not because of today. Your character today will actually orchestrate or actually give you that room to attain another position tomorrow. But if you are given an opportunity today and you have a shortfall, people are taking note of your shortfalls. Tomorrow, when you are actually aspiring for that position, they may not want to actually give you that opportunity again because you have not done what is right. So, once again, I want to say that Engineer Mami, Patrick, you have said it well. And what we need to do, we need to embrace ourselves in love. Now, somebody said something. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, at a point, has his alma mater. One, he had his classmate while in Chicago. Are you aware, sir, that some of his friends in Chicago, they came to Aso Rock to come and visit him, sir? His friends in Nigeria, that they all attended. Even the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, Samson can testify to what I'm saying. They showed it on AIT. His classmates in the university, they all came. And you know what he did? All of them, from what I heard, he gave all of them contracts in one area or the other. Contract. Do I know where Engineer Samson can be tomorrow? Do I know where Engineer Charles, Engineer Ateke can be tomorrow? If you are the president of Nigeria today, I can walk into your office. Now we are a lecturer at Auchi Polytechnic. So if I'm coming to your office today, I don't need to knock at all. Because we have established that bond. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Samson.
If there is no time, we'll have a section.
Is the vehicle open? Yes. Let me buttress to what you said regarding
when the opportunity comes.
Sorry. Today if you're not ready for the...
No, yeah, it's there. Whether it's there waiting. Once they are ready, they went for the very colors.
They went for the very. So let me progress to what he said. There is a lady in Lagos. She happens to be a cosmate. The same university with Lagos People, currently serving. And this lady's husband was out of job. And the lady herself was just a tea trader. So, coincidentally, the governor met her. I'm like, look at this guy, Kilo Sheliba, what are you doing here? I said, you know, she swallowed her pride and opened up to her that it was life challenges. So, immediately, the governor said, take my car, see my office. You know, when you have a governor's card, it's expressway.
Of course, now.
And the next day, say, come with your husband. As I speak to you, this woman is holding a commissioner position in Lagos State with her husband with a brown vehicle, with bodyguards, with
The commissioner for West
it took away reproach from that woman completely from a 0 level to high level. It is grace. I know it is a grace. To be fair with you, my neighbor, Chibuzo, in Lagos, they have an alumni. If you see the alumni, you will gain. I know we are all striving, some of us are picking up the business, will not be too fair with us, some of us who are working class, who are on our own. You understand? If you see their contribution, it's the treasurer, if you see their contributions, if you see their contribution, 5 million, 3 million, 2 million, they want to do an event, they don't mind. Some come from diaspora, they come down to tell you the love that they build and that they created. Are you getting my gift? So please, do not feel that you now have a clique outside your colleagues or outside your schoolmates. Don't think, as a business guy, you have your business partners. Do not take your business partner as your own priority. No, that's where you feed from compared to abandoning, neglecting old friends. The reason is this: if you have a quarrel with me and you prove it or you show it to me that see, because you can do without me today, we never know what life holds for anybody tomorrow. That's why we must watch out for one another. We must start repair old relationship. I used to tell one friend of mine, I said, it is better. She used to complain about her husband. You know what I told her? I said, if I'm a bad man, if I don't have the fear of God, I will discourage you from your husband's house. And I told her, I said, the devil you know as a husband is better than the angel that you don't even know. I said, remain with that man, pray for the man, things will get better. And lo and behold, she called me over time and said, bros, and now I know, say, truly God uses. He said, do you
That's the decade. That's the decade. Yes.
That the husband has changed. He said, because one thing I understand, from seed will build, the seed that germinates to your thoughts. And when your thought germinates, if you are not careful, it becomes action. It is your action that builds up to your character. And character is what shapes your destiny. So if you are not careful enough, that seed that you refuse to cut down, when you know that within you know who you are. You can be, maybe you are proud because of your level of achievement, maybe you don't have this ego, and you're not being careful. Are you getting my idea? You're not being careful. The level you think you have today is somebody's slippers. In terms of your liquid, in terms of your degree of investment, is somebody's slippers, somebody's pitch. For instance, if that goes this, okay, let me say this instance. My ex-pastor, Pastor Barbary, you know what he said? He said, he just please. He said, you know what he said? Only in the congregation. He said, he went for a business meeting. In that business meeting, you see show off. People were showing up, and he now said something. He said, 1% of the money we generate from this company is a blue chip company, which is 100 million naira, 1%. So can you attest from that? And they have ships, vessels, they do like this UPS stuff. But he said 1% of what they earn, what they generate in a company is 100 million naira. This you see some people come out and be capitalistic, bragging. You just laugh because you know what he earns, you know what comes in as inflow. But you see him very humble and very reserved. So let's leave that aside. Let's try as much as possible to please let go our grievances. I will hit it on the head again. See, truth be told, we have a committee that was appointed to run the affairs of this very event that is ongoing. Are you getting my drift? Now, I wouldn't want to point finger at anybody. Are you getting my drift? It seems that the committee, there is a committee inside committee, just like we have a meeting outside after meeting, which is unpalatable, which is unacceptable, which we have to change our attitude, because it has become an attitude of a character, and we don't address it. It will repeat itself again. I'm going by this. I don't know if people will feel in their heart of hearts that why am I giving out when there is, are you getting my drift? In all of this, I'm only appealing that we should please let go what has happened and move forward. Thank you. Thinking.
Yeah, Solomon.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to contribute to
yes.
No, go to Rocco.
Let me check.
And so back home now. But if vehicle comes now, while we are waiting for the vehicle, anybody that want to have one or two contributions or observations, and because it cannot be time for.
You don't want to finish because
I mean, you want to play with the dance.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon. And Solomon.
As we wait, right? As we wait for
follow the volume now.
As we wait for the vehicle, right, for the next session, let us not just sit and not be doing anything. I'm really interested in the way interacting to move the association forward, especially in the issue of we being engaged, all right, especially in our platform. I want us to discuss what are the challenges, what are the things that are making some of us not to, though we have pointed one out, say some are having what, grievances, that one has been solved, I think, by the messages that have come up from Patrick, from even yourself too. I think they have spoken enough about the issue of grievances. But is it only grievances? Is it only grievances that is making us not to have about, let's say, we need about 80% performance, have we?
Yeah.
We might not get 100%. But at least let's improve. But now, if we want to rate our performance, especially on the platform, members who are involved in our association activities, I don't know, I stand to be corrected. Are we up to 20%? I'm not sure it's up to 20%. Because if you look at those of us who are actually involved, okay, those of us who are here now, I'm up to 20, not to 20. Now we're talking about the platform we have about 75. So you see that it's not up to that the percentage is low.
Yeah.
And there is need for us to improve. There is need for us to increase the percentage. And that is why I have come up to say, let us discuss, apart from the issue of grievances, what are the other areas, what are other factors that is encouraging this low performance. I know very well, to be very frank, our brother, Engineer Jonas, has been doing a lot, calling people, are you getting me? He has been doing a lot on that. I want to ask other members, I don't know, maybe we should come up to with calling others, encouraging them to be part. Now, this one of the advantages, I think one of what we can do is by what? Extract the advantages of joining our union, of participating in the platform. I was discussing with Patrick that last week I went to where they collect certificates. my surprise, I was just sitting, waiting for, because I went to collect certificate for somebody. So I was waiting to collect certificate. I saw somebody coming out of certificate room with certificates. I look at the face. This face looked like somebody I know. That person was trying to pass me. I asked him, "Boss, your face look familiar." He said, "Hey, to me they look me since bless me." I said, and I looked at the certificate was holding. I said, where did you get it? He said, mechanical. And I looked at it, I saw 2005. I said, 2005? Oh, hey, the thing was not clicking. The network was not coming full. And I looked at it, this place I'm talking about is OMPE05. You know him now? Yeah. You all know him. That has small stature. Yeah. The guy was now lamenting. He said, I have been stressed. I have been stressed. I have spent 100,000 naira to my colleague certificate. That he has been, this was on Thursday. No, on Thursday. I am telling you, he said he came in on Monday. Seriously. That he had to, okay, let me round up. That he had to what? Book hotel. He said he came from Ole. That he owed 100,000. He finished everything. I looked at him. I said, what's my, the Romsele. The Romsele is in Kaduna. It's just a call he put across to me. I did everything for him. Collector is with him as we speak. Yeah. I you know what I'm saying? The guy was just lamenting. They had to take leave in the office. He has to do this one. He has to do this one. So let me round up. All right, okay, let me round up. So that's one of the advantages. We'll have another session to discuss and see how we're going to enlarge our course. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Naguda Solomon. And that is the Reconnection member spectrum board of building. Please can we just majestically walk towards the exit of the entrance for the orphanage. All the roads leads to the orphanage home. Thank you very much. Let's hold our brochure, let's hold our bags, let's hold all our water.
If you have not finished your water.
You can pick my water, you can pick my water.
Christmas, go follow. Send Janet to tap this thing. No, it's not.